عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم يا جماعة. Hello everyone, معاكم وليد وليد طلع من قناة Plays. Today we're going to be reacting to the new or like the newest updates to Stick War Saga. As you can see here, I have a screenshot of every single one of those, and we're gonna be reading through all of these. By the way, I'm new to this reaction thing. This is my first reaction video, so okay, let's read through this. oh gosh. Lots to share. Working on Stick War Saga. Shadow's Wrath. Is it? Yeah, Shadow's Wrath. Campaign. Whoa, new campaign with a 3-minute frame-by-frame animation. What? And well, whatever. Shade's story. Oh, they're finally gonna talk about Shade. That character has been like pretty much just there for the looks of it. We've never gotten a glimpse of her story at all. A backstory. Okay, so we're gonna know about her backstory. Features Lavish. Wasn't he like killed in the other campaign or like defeated or something? Features Lavish, Zarek, Zillaros, and Shadowwrath. Animation is complete. Okay, so they're gonna be releasing it soon. No, Kai's map campaign. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of 30 plus levels. Okay, that's a lot of campaigns. I haven't even recorded footage of the actual campaign. I mean, I finished it, but I never recorded the footage of it. That's gonna be so much. Multiple cinematics, new units, spells, and cutscenes. I wonder if by new units does that mean new units that are not like in the game right now, and also I wonder if these new units are going to be playable for everyone or are they going to be exclusive for the campaign. Includes Marokai's Rising storyline, the how and why of Marokai. So basically, the reason of him being the King of Chaos in the current version of the game after Medusa died. I probably sound like a giant nerd right now, but yeah, I know the whole. I pretty much have the entire lore of the Stick War universe, like basically memorized. New Zillaros frame-by-frame animation by the Shadow's Wrath team. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be back the next couple weeks. Okay. Yeah, I read that. New UI, a full reskin of the in-game and menu UI. Okay. Yeah, we're so back. That's gonna be so fun to record across the whole game. So basically, I hope they don't remove the existing maps though, because they really look cool. New generals, Kai Rider. What the flip? What the flip? Okay, this is gonna be. I have a feeling this is gonna be the most broken thing we've ever seen in probably 15 years. Since the franchise has been released. A car rider and a giant lord, sightless. That's like Griffin the Great, but in this game. If you've played Stick War Legacy before, Griffin the Great is like the biggest giant in the game. They should have just named him Griffin after the Stick War Legacy one though. Okay, we are so back. Are ready to be launched. Okay, so they're gonna be launching them in the next update, basically. Stick War Legacy update. YouTube playables. What? Stick War Legacy is gonna be will soon be playable directly on YouTube. That sounds weird. So you just okay. I get it. I guess. Steam release. They should do that for Stick War Saga 2. High quality PC optimized version coming to Steam. This should be for Stick or Saga as well. Like that. Chaos Campaign? Okay. We have never been so. We have never been more back. We are so back. We are so back. After entire months of not playing the game, yeah, we are so back. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna spend my like entire weekend playing this when it comes out. New spells, new units, and fresh content coming soon. Okay, yeah, we've never been more back. Community, and extras, official wiki, in-game and web version of an official Stick War wiki. Okay, well, that's gonna be very helpful actually. Development and development, I guess. I think. Okay. Figures, motion, new possible figures coming. Sorry, got a sore throat. I can't actually. Yeah, I forgot to mention if I sound sick, it's because I am. Um, Figures coming to Amazon. Orders, Swordrath. Oh, it just said okay. Order. It's like these guys are order. Okay, Swordrath, Archidons, Puritans, Chaos. You got Juggernauts. What? No, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to zoom out. Juggernauts, Deads, Marokai. I'm not excited for the Deads. They look ugly in game, but I guess. Great for stop motion. And they've partnered with a pro. um, okay. They partnered with a pro animator on a short film intro for a new game mode, Relentless Deads. I don't know what the new game mode is all about, or like for which game is it? Novel story of in a Morta, written in a book into a book, an actual book. Currently 75% complete. Follows the story of Atreus' adventures and cool, cool to cool to launch on Kickstarter. Okay, yeah. Uh, that's it for this image. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. Like we have never been more back. Also, what is this? Oh, I think that's like part of the new UI or whatever. Yeah, look, I think that's part of the new UI. Okay, let's go look over here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we've never been more back. Stick War Saga. Balanced. Oh yeah, and by the way, I am not really up to date, so some of these might not make sense in front of each other because they're like released. I'm gonna just read the ones that make sense, and like the one, like for example, in this one, it's mentioned that they're still working on the new generals, and in the other one, it's mentioned that the new generals are ready to launch. So I'm going to skip that part because it's already known. Because I've not played this game still like in a month or so, and I feel like I'm gonna be getting back to it. Okay. Toxic Dead's movement speed slightly increased. That's good news because I main death spam in this game, and Toxic Deads are part of my deck and they're essential. Now just slower than Merrick's. Okay. Toxic Dead's damage increased by 1. I don't know how much of a difference this would make, but I guess yeah. Thanks. Toxic Dead's animation fixed. I actually never saw the legs move when they appear. I've not seen that bug. That probably happened in the but like when I was not playing. Cigarette movement speed slightly increased. Now between Sword Wrath and Shadow Wrath. So they're just like faster than Sword Wrath, but but definitely not as Shadow Wrath. They're like the fastest unit in the game, I think. And bombers, okay. Eclipsor Eclipsers movement speed slightly increased. Damn, I wish they nerfed these things. They give me troubles. Eclipsers health reduced from 125 to 1. Oh my gosh, okay. Take it back. They just got heavily nerfed. Now they're gonna die easier to toxic deaths. Sickle bear mode duration increased by 20%. I don't think that's actually a buff, but yeah, because he's very easy to kill when he's in bear mode. Like, yeah, he does a lot of damage and he absolutely wrecks everything that's alive, but like if I'm pretty sure I've seen one of the Clash, or not Clash. What am I talking about? I've played way too much Clash. One of the Stick War content creators, 1v1ing Sicklebear with a Spearton and his bear mode. Like the bear mode is okay, whatever. Magic Kill minions size increased by 30% with feet scaled to match. I don't know what is this supposed to do. I guess it makes them easier to hit. Magical fulminate. That's my favorite quote in the game. The fulminate. I wish they would say it in the game. User controlled range increased by 50%. Magical is gonna be broken. Magical is gonna be broken. Magical are gonna be broken. 50% is you're gonna be able to snipe backlines with this. I don't think that was necessary. Mage's movement speed increased to match Merrick's. Spearton's that's Spiros. What? Spearton's deep freeze spell on longer deals damage only freezes. Zyphos. Oh, that's no longer. Okay, it doesn't deal damage anymore. So it actually did damage. Well, the spell, it wasn't really that strong. Again, I might be just saying dumb stuff and just talking crap because I haven't played in a month. A lot of stuff has changed. Zyphos heroic leap impact increased by 33%. Okay, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I mean, not for me because I don't use archers. Zyphos quick cast leap without aiming is now lower and shorter. I don't. Okay. Zyphos blocks smooth. What? Blocks smooth. So sliding continues instead of stopping when starting a block. Okay. Wall cost reduced from 300 to 250 gold. Yeah, that was actually needed. Wall health increased by 33%. Yeah, Wall's getting a bunch of statue. Statue damage cap increased from 75 to 80. I've actually never heard of the statue damage cap, so you actually can't do a whole bunch of damage just to the statue. There's like a cap or something, I think. I'm not sure. Castle Archer's heavy splash damage reduced from 9 to 8. They had splash damage. Well, that's good news for me because I use a lot. I rely on a lot of swarms. There's basically a bunch of deads, so this would give me troubles. This would give me more less troubles now. Castle Archer's card buffed from 9 out of 14 to 10 out of 14. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Castle Archer's card buffed. I don't get what card means. I don't know what that means. Castle Archer's card description simplified to Castle Archer Bastion level 1 and so on. Okay. I'm not sure about that. I guess Warrior's Trap. Yeah, I know about this one. It's never really done. It actually works. It's actually really annoying. Armor level 2 now hits 2 targets instead of 1. Okay, that's gonna be extremely annoying to face. Scorch comets nerfed so they no longer kill. What? Where did that go? Kill 70 health Archidons in one wave. Yeah, that was a needed nerf. Yeah, finally this stupid spell got nerfed. It's like, remember how the rocket they used to do like 700 crown tower damage back in the day in Clash Royale. Okay. A familiar face and the next general to be released in Stick War Song. Yeah, see what I mean? It's the what? Giant Lord Sightless. Hold on, let me just. Oh, it's just the Giant Lord Sightless is just the giant that the Kai Rider rides. It's just without the Kai Rider. That's weird. New cards. Summoner's Stone Spell. That actually got added, like, I think yesterday or something. It was like a week ago. It got added recently. When active, if an enemy casts a spell, one dead spawns against them. Temple level 1 spawns an additional dead. Okay, yeah. Grasp of Zillow's enchant allows you to equip an additional mythic enchantment. Okay, so you can put like more mythics in your deck. But it takes a spot, and I think that's a mythic. Double-edged spell. Temple level 1. And the rest of it is on the other image. Okay, let's just go over here. Double-edged spell. Yeah, here it is. Temple level 1. Each player spawns a spirit Spiriton, which are like the blue Spiritons, from their own side that automatically attacks. I don't know how is that supposed to be helpful. I guess it's like helping those Archidon spam decks. But then again, it's also double-edged. It can backfire. If they manage to kill the Spiriton first, you're gonna be at a disadvantage. Because you just wasted crystals for nothing. Each player spawns, okay, it's 2 Spiritans now for Temple level 2, okay. Magical, go gold enchant. I didn't reduces spell cost and cooldown based on number of enchantments equipped. Okay. Magical Merrick spandex are going to be so OP next after the next updates. I'm afraid to go up against one because Magical Merrick spandex, they pretty much always have enchantments and they have a bunch of them. So they're get and they have a bunch of spells and their spells are gonna be like so extremely cheap. They're just gonna dominate. And combine that with the magical buff that's coming. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. 5% less and have 5% cooldown reduction for each enchantment. So they basically always have like 2 or 3, maybe 4 in one deck. No, that's just it works. They're gonna have 15% less less cooldown, and now it's yeah. And when they upgrade, they're gonna have 30%, which they always go for temple level 2, anyways, because it has a bunch of all of their stuff like the Merrick's upgrade and stuff. Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna suck. Toxic Deads now have spirit throw animations like archers, allowing legs to appear, body to animate independently. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, that's the animation they fixed. That probably happened when I was not playing. Fixed an issue with where Sickle Bear would sometimes transform and not attack. Yeah, okay. Properly. Yeah, now Sickle Bear is gonna be good. I remember last time I saw a video of someone using Sickle Bear. It was like Sickle Bear. He activates the bear mode, and Sickle Bear goes in and just does nothing. It does nothing, but he just goes in and doesn't attack properly. And yeah, now he's gonna attack properly, and that other buff for this bear mode time, it's gonna be good now. Tower Zap, Center Hold, removed. New, now that sudden death is implemented, it has its own Tower Zap. Okay. So now there is no longer a Tower Zap. There's no damage. Okay, that's actually good because now you can't just sit at the tower and stall for the end of the game. But also it's bad news for me because one of my decks literally revolves around doing that. But you could still abuse the broken Kaiju bug, where if you get an arrow on the statue or near the statue, you can use her ability and to hit the statue, and you have your own version of a Tower Zap that does way more damage. But whatever. Cough, cough. Okay. Tower Zap. Yeah, that's removed. Castle Archer damage reduced by 10%. Splash damage reduced by 5%. I think that applies to the regular Impact Castle archers that you get when you garrison. Statue damage cap increased from 65 to 75. Yeah, and then they increased it again. Yeah, and that other one, Sword Wrath leap hit hitbox increased by 33%. That's gonna hurt swarms. Secret tunnel now unlocks at Bastion level 1 instead of Temple level 2. Okay, yeah, I don't like it when they put like enchantments at at level 2 of a certain upgrade, because that means it won't let you know where that certain upgrade is, and you have to read the description to know. And I'm kind of a, you know, okay, yeah. Control wipe nerfed. I don't know what that one is. Control wipe nerfed by 10% per level. Example 40%, 30%. I'm not. Oh, control whip. Okay, yeah, that's the one where you just control arches and go just snipe, go absolute Fortnite sweat mode and just keep sniping stuff. Sickle wrath, health increased. Sickle wrath are getting a lot of buffs recently. It's increased from 55 to 60. I think that would allow them to survive like 6 arrows from archerdowns now. Well, like that doesn't actually give him any more like survivability, but whatever. Brilliance build cost reduced for magical units. Reduction for magical units reduced from 25% to 20%. Yeah, now that would compensate for the fact that the magical decks are getting absolutely insanely buffed. But yeah, that would do nothing because that magical being able to snipe archers from 10 miles away. Yeah, Marokai cooldowns. Hellfist 30% to 25. Oh, that's 30 seconds to 25 seconds. Thank you. I use him a lot. I absolutely harass the crap out of my enemies using him. Summon to 25 seconds and reap from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be absolutely insane. And the fact that you can choose what to reap after they allowed you to do so a few months ago. Marokai cooldowns. Oh yeah, I already read that. That accidentally got vamp buff now. Scales 7%, 8%, 10%, 13%, 15%, 18%. Blazing bolts damage increased. That's gonna give me troubles. 4 to 5, 5 to 7. That's gonna give me a lot of troubles. 10. Okay, yeah, 7 to 10. Yeah, that's gonna give me a lot of troubles. Glacial slow effect now starts at 25%. Oh, that's for the glacial. Okay. What is it? Oh, yeah, mana burst. Marik heal on mana burst now. 100 was 80. Okay. Yep. The magical decks are getting absolutely buffed. Magical explosion on death now 80 was 100. Okay, so the magical got nerfed for the explosion damage. Note, original description may have been incorrect. Okay. Upgrade cost adjustments. Level 1 upgrades now cost 200, was 300. They should allow you to do more than one upgrade like you used to do before, because it sucks to have to wait, and they should allow you to do to do as many upgrades as you want, because only being able to do 5 is just stinks. Level 2 upgrades cost remains unchanged, yeah, because they're already expensive. Healing increased 125 to 150. Heavy healing, the healing wisp, healing reduced from 150 to 125. Yeah, heavy healing is gonna be. Oh wait, no, that applies to me at the healing ward only. I thought it was healing wisp. If it applied to healing wisp, healing wisp would just suck. Atreus now limited to a maximum of 6 respawns per game. I don't know why. I don't like that. Yeah, now that sucks. Okay, yeah, that sucks. I don't know what I I don't know what respawns are, but I assume it's uh the respawns of the character dying and then respawning. That would suck. If you can no longer if you can only like respawn the general 6 times per game and not infinite because it's a general. I don't know. It might be something else, and I might be just wrong because I haven't played in like a month. Salvagers. Okay, new skins coming to stick related. That already came out. I literally saw a video of it. Salvagers. I'm assuming it's gonna be something like Salvager Smithy from the game. Cheaper, cheaper units. Units cost less gold to produce, allowing for faster and larger armies. But scrap drop mechanic. Yeah, I know about the scrap. When a salvager kills or dies, they drop scraps of armor. Yeah, they drop scraps of armor and weapons. These can be automatically collected or picked up uh, manually by what user control unit old units. Then converted. Yeah, they can basically how this works is if your troops kill stuff or die, they drop scrap on the ground, scraps of armor and weapons on the ground, and you can just user control something to pick all of that up, and it converts to gold. So they're basically like recycling materials at this point in Stick War, which makes no sense for a place where there's war going on. Scrap accelerated unit appear laced together from broken gear and salvaged metal. Okay. Pyroblaze. Yeah, but this one is absolutely explosive. I don't know why there's 2 fire skins in one game. We have the the lava skin already, but where the lava skin would reflect damage. This one outright just deletes stuff. They basically forged from the formed from the volatiles essence of the bombers. Oh, they're basically like the bomb. Yeah, they're formed from the volatile essence of the bombers. Death explosion. Yeah, units just die and absolutely just delete stuff. Units explode on death, dealing area of effect damage. Yep. Nearby enemy. Yeah, that's gonna be like a wizard explosion every time one of your sword rat dies. And blaze tag mechanic. Yeah, you're gonna tag something with a user controlled blaze unit, and then when they die, they just poof. I think, and yep, they explode on the tagged units explode on death. They're absolutely destroying everything. I think. Tag enemy units with blaze using user controlled attacks. If pyroblazed units dies or kills a tagged enemy, the the explosion chains ons to all nearby tagged enemies. That's gonna do a whole yeah. Pretty mu- pretty much you can one tap anything if they have a bunch of tagged stuff around. If it's tagged and it has a bunch of and it has a bunch of units around it, it's gonna die. Luckily, the final boss comes with no reinforcements because that would be OP to just one tap the final boss. Tag st tag stacking. Enemies can hold up to 5 blaze tags, increasing the size and power of the explosion. Tag levels are displayed above their hell above their heads, similar to how lightning bolts up on yeah. Oh yeah, that's kinda I get it now. Yeah, but it's weird, it's weird as hell. Yeah, and they already got released. The new skins already got released. Chain reaction, tagged enemies don't need to die to explode. Being close to a blast is enough to trigger the chain. So basically, if something explodes near a tagged unit, it's like you put gas next to fire. If something explodes near a tagged enemy, they're dead. The entire army is dead. How many of these is left? Whatever. Okay, only 3. Okay. I've gotten bored. I know this one's getting long, but yeah. Balance next update. These are other Atreus was a bit strong in the early game. Now scales more with each respawn. On starting health 500, damage 25. Yep, and he does extra damage to like units. Gains 50 health every and plus 2 yeah every respawn. Summoning staff. Summoning staff now it's 10% and 20% cooldowns reduction to at each level. Okay, so basically can do more spells. Minor upgrade. Bonus increased to 20% and 35%. Okay, yeah, different levels. Spiros. Health increased to 650 and healing ward cost reduced to 1 5 crystals. Yeah. Rage bonus increased from 25% to 31%. Wait, hold on. What? I think I'm the only one who knows this, but basically the rage effect in this game does the same thing that rage in Clash Royale does. It's the same bonus, 31%. The to attack speed and movement speed. But rage, I guess, only affects like units, but it affects all of them. But yeah, whatever. It's just weird. Okay, blazing bolts. Damage increased. They just got an. Oh, that's gonna give me a lot of troubles. There. Sarah. Oh, that's now heals for 30. So basically, she heals for double what a normal Merrick heals now. Okay, that would make her definitely worth now because back then it wasn't worth it. She would heal like a normal Merrick would heal 15 health. She would and she would heal 20 health. That wouldn't have been worth it at all. Because I can get a better effect with just stacking 2 Merrics on a single unit. It would just it's better value. Zyphos health increased to 650. So now he has this, and block duration increased by 33%. I don't know why they like the number 33% so much. Castle Archer's damage reduced by 10%. Why is our Castle Archer is getting the hell nerfed out of them these days? What? They're gonna fix bug affecting blast size. Increased range, uh, decreased blast size. Okay. And cast size now matches blast size in user control. Oh yeah, no, that probably happened like a month ago or something. We'll take Spark. Improved chaining and damage. Okay, that's gonna give me trouble. Quality of life improvements. Um, Units now use larger Z-axis. What formations to avoid clumping, and battles are more spread out. Oh yeah, I get that. They're now like not gonna be clumped up. New giant skins added, and new toxic dead skins added. They finally got skins. Kaichu's volley VFX. Oh yeah, the voice effects improved. I've heard that. Flare now visible, grows and shrinks while casting. Okay, yeah, I think it's the volley ability. They need to not make that be able to target They need to make that expire after a certain duration, because I'm pretty sure, because they removed tower zap, but now you can just sneak past, do a little of in a 2v2 match, and just have your teammate attack and just sneak in an arrow on the statue, and it's GG's, because you're gonna be getting like infinite damage. Fixed issue where changing skins updated the animation too frequently. I don't know what that means. New for damage over 50. Oh, so they're now whatever, like high damage dealing troops they have new sound effects. Like for example, if something takes more than 50 damage, it's gonna have better sound effects. Yeah, or voice effects, I guess, as they call it. Kaichu trail added to Archidon's Molly. Okay. Shows team average rating when starting 2v2 matches. I think I get what that means. So basically, when if I'm if someone's like 5k and then other person is like 2k, I don't even think you can get up that far. But if someone's 5k and other person is 2k, it's gonna be the average of 5k and 2k with k, which is 3.5k basically. Yeah. Spirit spawns now have more ghost-like voice effects. Juggernaut's charge now includes dust. Okay, their group commands no longer deselect user control. Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah. Finally, that doesn't happen. It's so annoying when I'm doing, like, for example, hold position. I'm telling my toxic deads to. Well, I'm controlling one of the toxic deads, telling them to hold position there, and just deselects. Okay, that's actually good. Rathnar's smoke trail and splashdown on the voice effects improved. Okay, that's a lot of quality of life updates. Sickle Bear now has bite Oh, ow, okay, bite voice effects when in bear mode. He actually turns into a bear now. News website, okay. News can also be viewed on the website at http. Okay, the link. I'm gonna show you the link here so you can copy paste it and see the news yourself. I'm not bothered to read the rest of this. Yeah, there's no more. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit too long, but oh my gosh, the game is gonna be so back. With the game has never been more back than this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and goodbye. I gotta go sleep.